There is no magic wand that can resolve our problems. The solution rests with our works and discipline. Well spoken. These were the words spoken by President Jose Eduardo dos Santos, a man who ruled Angola for nearly 40 years. While he may have espoused the virtues of hard work and discipline, his own family seems to have a different playbook. His daughter, Isabel dos Santos, rose to the top of Africa's richest list, but not through hard work or discipline. Her wealth was built on the foundation of corruption, nepotism, and the exploitation of Angola's resources. While many Angolans themselves struggled with poverty and basic needs, now her reign as Africa's richest woman is crumbling. In fact, it has already crumbled, and the spotlight shines on the inequality and corruption that followed her rise. The late President Eduardo dos Santos was an Angolan politician and a military officer who served as the President of Angola from 1979 to 2017. As a president, dos Santos was also the Commander-in-Chief of the Angola Armed Forces and the President of the People's Movement for the Liberation of Angola, the party that ruled Angola since it won independence in 1975. By the time he stepped down in 2017, he was the second longest serving president in Angola, surpassed only by the president of Equatorial Guinea. Dos Santos held several positions, including Minister of Foreign Affairs in the Government of Independence, Angola's first president, Agostinho Neto. After Neto's death in 1979, Dos Santos was elected by the MPLA as the country's new president, supported by the Soviet Union. Isabel dos Santos was born in Baku, Azerbaijan, Soviet Socialist Republic, the eldest daughter of her father, President Eduardo dos Santos, and his first wife, the Russian-born Tatiana Kukhanova, who he met while studying in the then Soviet Republic of Azerbaijan. The exact details of how late President Jose Eduardo dos Santos and his family allegedly embezzled Angola's funds are still under investigation. However, various reports and investigations have revealed a pattern of corruption, nepotism, and abuse of power that facilitated the siphoning of public funds. The dos Santos family gained control of numerous state-owned companies, including Sonangol, the national oil company, which generated a significant portion of Angola's revenue. Through these companies, they allegedly steered contracts and resources towards businesses they owned or controlled. Isabel dos Santos, the president's daughter, used her father's political influence to acquire stakes in various Angolan companies, including banking, telecommunications, and diamonds. These acquisitions enriched her while potentially harming the company's performance. The president appointed family members to key positions of power, including within the government and state-owned enterprises, allowing them to influence decision-making and control public funds. Contracts and resources were often directed towards businesses owned and controlled by the dos Santos family, even if other companies were more qualified or offered better deals. This blatant favoritism enriched the family while depriving the Angolan people of benefits. Public funds were allegedly diverted from social programs, infrastructure projects, and other public services towards private businesses or used for personal gains. Stolen funds were allegedly laundered through complex financial schemes, including offshore accounts and international transfers, making it difficult to trace their origins and recover them. Many of the business dealings involving the dos Santos family were often shrouded in secrecy with limited transparency and accountability. Angola's institutions responsible for oversight and accountability were also often ineffective or corrupted, as everyone is trying to enrich themselves, allowing the family to operate with impunity. It's important to clarify that while there's a significant evidence and investigations pointing to the alleged embezzlement of Angolan funds by the dos Santos family, including Isabel dos Santos and his brother Jose Filomeno dos Santos, they haven't been really caught and convicted in the court of law. The process of holding powerful individuals accountable for corruption is complex, slow, and often faces resistance. Concerns about the family's wealth and business dealings arose during Jose Eduardo dos Santos' long rule. There were reports of lavish lifestyle and questionable business practices. Whistleblowers both within and outside the government began to expose some of the corruption. Investigative journalists and anti-corruption organizations like Transparency International and Global Witness played a crucial role in gathering evidence and publishing reports, highlighting the alleged corruption. This brought international attention to the issue as evidence emerged. International bodies and organizations, including the UN, started expressing concern about the scale of corruption in Angola. When João Lourenço became president in 2017, he vowed to tackle corruption and hold the previous administration accountable. Lourenço's government initiated investigations and froze assets belonging to the Dos Santos family, both within Angola and in other countries. Isabel dos Santos and other family members faced legal proceedings in Angola, Portugal, and other jurisdictions. They were accused of corruption, money laundering, and misusing their positions to enrich themselves.